Hello, everyone. Hi, hi, world. We are so excited, dear friends, because we truly believe that, yes, we love our fur babies, and our fur babies are family. And a bunch of us, we were talking a few weeks ago, and we really thought, okay, how can we encourage people from different countries to kind of integrate us, the passionate parents, more and more, with every day more and more into their lifestyle, into their culture. How can we encourage more places from all around the world to become pet-friendly places? Imagine you getting your fur babies and going to travel. Why not? Why not you getting your fur babies and go to walk, go to the restaurant, and so many places? The world is a beautiful place. And we are true believers that together, joining forces, encouraging more people to join us, we can bring more awareness. We can encourage more people from different countries to come and help us, because life is beautiful, but it's even better when it's all of us. So I'm very excited to have this incredible life. You may watch this as a podcast with you. And the way everything started was easy. One day, myself with Carmen from Spain, we were talking, and Carmen, unfortunately, it's not with us today. She is so excited. The first couple who won a very big contest are right now in Gran Canaria, Spain, enjoying their vacation. Who knows? Maybe you can be the next, and maybe in Spain, in Italy, Argentina, Bulgaria. The world is a fantastic place. So without further ado, I want to open the curtains and to welcome all of our friends who are here with us today. And this is just some of the ladies. It's not even all of us, but here we are, friends. So welcome to all of you. How are you doing, ladies?
Good.
Okay.
Great.
Yay!
Great.
I'm so excited. So, do you believe pets are family?
Yes.
Absolutely.
Yes. Yes. So I want to, ask, oh my God, Sabrina, I want to ask Sabrina to introduce herself for people who may not know her. And Sabrina, can you tell us a little more? Why do you believe the pets are family, and why would you like to join this journey?
Okay, hi everybody. I'm here with my little Fedra. Hello. And I'm originally from Italy, but now I live in Miami Beach for 23 years. And I teach Italian, and I also design pets clothes.
Alive, you may watch.
And I consider pets a family because, like, pets are love, family is love, and everywhere there is love, there is family. So pets are a big part of my love, are a part of family. They are like my children. They make my life whole. I think that pets unite people and makes our day, our life, a whole one. So I try always to do the best, and whenever I go, I travel, get information, if I can take my dogs and how it's gonna be for them. So it's very nice to be in this group, because we all are united because of the love that these little fur babies, or as we say in Italian, pelosetti, i nostri pelosi, or lo peluditos, they give us. So I truly believe that, and I hope that the world would be a better place if everybody would know love as dog love us. So that's my motto. We have to be their voices because they cannot talk. So I'm very happy to be here and exciting about this journey, and hopefully, tell you something about Italy and how things are over there and also here in Miami.
Wow,
if
thank you
need.
very much. Thank you. And I'm very excited because the moment like you heard what we are doing and you said, oh yes, Vasi, I'm coming, I'm joining, for babies. So I cannot thank you enough. And, I really hope that people understand. I mean, some of us are fortunate to live in US or countries where fur babies are part of they are our family members, but even in our country and the country we have been born, things are slightly different. And I think that I would like now to encourage, Graciela, to introduce herself and tell her, how, like why you're so passionate to help us with Pets Are Family.
Okay. Hello, Vasi. Hello, ladies. Well, I'm from Argentina. I'm a physical therapist. I work with children with cerebral palsy and adults with hemiplegia. And in my weekends, I'm a designer. I love to do it. I would like to have more time to do it, but well, I still have to work. And well, for me, I have four dogs. They are family because I have the mom and the dad and the children. And they're my family because, well, I said, I am their mom. I care my pets as a mom. I feed them as a mom. I go to the doctor and care of them when they are ill as a mom. And I enjoy all of the time with them. And one of them are with my patients in my work. And the children loves to be with a pet, and it's a kind of therapy too. So they help me. They are all the time in my life. I sleep with them. I go to my vacations with them as a part of my family. I buy a car. I bought a car big for travel with them. And because some people said, oh, you need to rest, you must to let them with somebody or in a place who can care of them. And I said, no, I want to go with them. I enjoy to be with them, to see them running and going to the beach and going to the sea and swimming with them. And really, I enjoy these moments because, they give us a kind of happiness and a kind of innocence that full my heart of love. And really, when I have a party in my home, they are part of the party too. And well, I love them as part of my family. I don't know if they are my children, but I know I am their mom. I'm sure of that.
Well, they are your kids, and that's what we know. They are our kids. And I want to say, and then by the way, hi to everyone who is jumping on Instagram or Facebook or you. So this is, friends, our new global movement, our new global campaign. It's called Pets Are Family, all around the world, all united, because we are hoping that with this, which will be, this is just the start of many years of hard work to come. But what it's ultimately our goal is to showcase and encourage more people from different countries to be more open-minded and integrate pet parents like us who are very passionate with their fur babies, and to open more pet-friendly places in more countries. So that's the goal. And then, we have Graciela from Argentina, and I know that the fur babies are our kids. I know that even in Bulgaria, I mentioned it before, when I taught to my friends that I will become a pet, photographer, everyone look at me like I am the craziest lady. And I said, well, let's see. Because for many years, like my mom, she kept saying, Vasi, I tell all the neighbors, you have kids. At that time, I didn't have two legs kids. And my mom kept saying, yeah, your doggy and your kitty cats, they are your four legs kids. And that's what encouraged me to become a photographer. But I know that a lot of countries, are like Bulgaria. And even now, I thought, okay, if I go back to visit my family, I wouldn't mind to do a free class to teach people, to share with them my knowledge. My mom told me, Vasi, people in Bulgaria would think you are crazy. No one would like even to join your class. And I'm great. Then I will invest my energy in helping the babies from all around the world. And hopefully with this, encourage people from Argentina, from Italy, from Bulgaria, we have from Spain. I mean, we have, from different countries. And we just really hope, and friends, this will be a long journey, but the beautiful part will be the result. Because if more businesses realize, okay, what's the worst thing can happen to me if I open my restaurant outside for well-behaved pets? What's the worst thing can happen? And like, Carmen, who lives in Spain, she said, if my pets are welcome, my credit card is welcome, well, you grow your business, because we are the passionate parents and we want to come, but if you don't allow us to come, we can't. How can we travel and leave our fur babies if you don't feel comfortable with this? Well, right?
Yes, that's right.
It's really amazing. But, I'm very grateful, and I can see your baby, and they are your kids. 2 or 4 legs kids, I would say. And then I hope, people understand. I mean, I have 2 and 4 legs, and I love all of my kids. And actually, I'm right now, Auntie Vasit's taking care of her, 4 leg niece. But, it's the difference that 4 legs babies, even if you were gone for 2 minutes, you go back. And it's like they never saw you before, like this, the tail it's up, and they're so happy, and it's amazing. And the 2 legs would say, where is the tablet? I want to watch TV, go away, mama. So gratefully for legs, they don't talk this way back. But, I am, very grateful. And are you excited about trying to encourage more people to become pet friendly in your country? Graciela, are you excited to encourage more people to become pet friendly?
Yes. I'm in this moment. I'm telling all of the people, I have a new group, and you can be in this group, because I think that the people who feel like me would like to be in the group. Some people say, okay, well, I have a lot of groups with the children in the school, and I'm going to have time. But well, I'm telling them, and I think that slowly they are going to enjoy to be in this group. Yeah. Because it's very nice to share the feelings, the restaurants, or all the things that we think is good as to us as a family with the pets. And I think that is good to improve and to share experiences with pets in different countries and cities.
Yeah, I think that I completely agree with you, and I actually want to showcase the video you send us. Here it is. So give me a second. Okay, and this is in Buenos Aires, right? You can tell us.
Oh, yes. I was last.
I love it.
Yes, I was traveling in a subway in Buenos Aires. We have really one of the most beautiful subways around the world. It's very beautiful, full of art, and the people love to go by subway. And I was traveling, and oh, I saw a woman with a pet in a bag. 2 years, I think 2 years ago, maybe 2 or 3 years ago, the government allowed to go by train, by subway with pets. And that's very nice. Well, not by bus. I think I still know by bus, but some other day, 2 days ago, I was walking in the street and I saw a very nice dog, and I began to talk with the girl, and she told me that she's going to go to Miami, and she's going by Aerolíneas Argentinas, Argentine Airlines, and she's going to go with her pet. And I asked, but with you or in the other place? I don't know the name. Sabrina, help me. En la bodega.
It's in the cargo.
In the cargo.
Yes.
Yeah, the
I-
cargo hold.
Okay, in the cargo. No, she said. Now we can fly to Miami, for example, with the dog with you. Oh, that's great. But
Okay.
some years ago, it was impossible.
Yeah.
So, I'm very
Progress.
happy. Elenita, we're going to Miami.
I love it in November in Post in the city. Yeah, we are
Oh, I would like.
excited about this. Yeah, it's really great. Well, thank you very much. And I just want to help people that we keep growing. We are about to open a Facebook group where, if you would like, we are going to add to Pet Pigs World the link. You can join us. It's open for everyone. The truth is that we currently also have private chats on Facebook. We are planning to actually create one on Instagram and integrate it more into Pet Pigs World website, so it can make it easy. But one of the chats, it's on Spanish. So it doesn't matter what language you speak, you can speak, you can still participate. So I have to admit that, the way, I run things, it's that I actually, I do use, I actually do use translator, Google Translator, because unfortunately I don't speak Spanish. I wish I did, but I don't. So keep in mind that it doesn't matter what language you speak. With Google Translator, you can translate it, but then we have you and we have Carmen, who are going to be able to translate from Spanish to English. If there is something very important as a message, you will make sure that we cover it in those two languages, which is really exciting. So don't worry, language, it's not a barrier anymore. English is just your language or my language. Is just really to help us, connect. We are the voices of our fur babies, pets are family, and we are going to prove it on Italian, Bulgarian, and all the Spanish, all the languages, right, friends? Sabrina, and everyone. Yeah, okay.
Yes.
Yeah, and so I want to invite, I know that Sabrina needs to go very soon. Sabrina, would you like to say anything else before you leave?
Yes, I also will invite other Italian friends that live here or live outside to send me videos. I'm gonna write them in Italian to see if they can send me videos and things. I already know, because I spoke with my friend lawyer, that all dogs can travel in Italy, even big ones. Buses, trains, but they have to have the muzzles if they're bigger, and they can enter in restaurant in and out. There's no problem if they're small or they're big, they can go also eat inside the restaurant. And they can all travel on the buses, on the train, but they have to travel with the muzzle. But they can travel.
That is really cool.
It is super cool. Yes, I absolutely.
Yeah, wonderful. Wonderful.
Yeah. And also there are some rules for the beaches, like in the Lake of Como, for example, they cannot go from June to September but then all the other rest, they can go. So there are different rules for different beaches or the lake. I'm from Lake Como, so he told me that they can go not when there is the high season, but then they can always go.
Well,
So there are different.
why, do you know why it is that they can't go during the high season?
Well, in Como, the beaches are very small, so are very, 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 very little, and they are private for the lake. But you know, there are a lot of campings, so the campings have their regulations, so the dogs can go. But like in the city or something, they are very, very little, so it's just for people, I think. But I will ask again. But he told me that you cannot go from June to the end of August. But then this is in my city. Then on the other beaches, everyone had different rules.
Yeah.
But that is the only thing, is that the people I know, they are complaining is about the beaches, because in Italy, we don't have public beaches like here in United States. They're all private. Everything is private. You have to have a ticket to enter. So it's a completely different thing. So that's the only thing that they are still complaining. But for the rest, you know, as they can travel, they can eat anywhere, they can, you know, it's very, very pet friendly.
Yes, very.
Very,
I
very
just
pet
always
friendly.
wondered why dogs were not allowed on beaches, because that's the easiest place to clean up. I mean, the ocean, what do they think the ocean's made up of? All those fish, you know? And they have big fish along with little fish, and, you know, and so what's the point? But
Yeah, that's the only thing that I see also here in Miami, the beaches, things with the beach. We have special beach for the dogs, like they can go to their beach, but they're not allowing all the beaches all the time. This is this is in central of my sitting in Lake Como, so there are different doggies also there going around, and we have also our little ducks in the lake and swans in the lake. They're well kept. So this is a little part of my city. We have a lot of big dogs and mountain dogs, because we know we are near Switzerland. So we have a lot of chows and mountain dogs and shepherds and big
Very
dogs,
cool.
but also small. But these dogs, like big like this, they are allowed in shops, any restaurants, anything. Even like a dog, like a chow, can go to a mall, can go everywhere.
Huh.
Yeah.
Oh, that's great.
Yeah. The only thing there still is the beaches. Yeah, that's the thing.
And that's the funniest part.
That's the thing. But I'm very happy. So
Yes.
we'll have other news and other things I will tell you. So I'm have to leave you at the moment. I have a class. So a big hug to everybody. Stay well.
Okay.
See
Take
you
care.
soon. It's a pleasure.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. Bye-bye.
Bye.
Bye-bye, dear Sabrina. Bye-bye.
Ciao, ciao.
Thank you.
Can't hear you.
Okay, now we can hear
There,
us.
yes.
I want to invite Ali. And again, friends, this is Pets Are Family. This is it's going to become a global movement of encouraging more people from all around the world to join us in this journey and help us more countries to become more pet friendly and integrate better passionate pet parents as us. So Ali, her and I, we go back and Pet Pigs last year when we recorded in February our first podcast, and Kitty and Ali were a part of our podcast launch, and they helped us to reach top 10 in US podcast. So here we are a year and few months later, We are working on a lot of projects together behind the scenes, which are coming live very soon, and you're going to see it's really very powerful. And we also did a couple of other podcasts, and Kitty, it's a TV superstar. She's 10% coyote, and etc. But I'm going to leave this to Ali to explain to us more in details. And can you tell people in what state do you live?
I'm in Southern California, and just in North San Diego County. Yep.
Beautiful, beautiful. And so can you tell people a little more about Kitty, and why do you believe in Pets Are Family?
Well, because I take her everywhere. She's got, service dog license. And so I'm able to take her. Not everybody can. And I do believe in that, and excited about the vision that you have for around the world. And I love meeting all these people from different countries. I'm very cultural oriented and love being able to connect this way in our pets, our dogs. As you've said, Vassie, is the thing that brings it all together, and all the different things that we are creating and doing. It's the pet thing. We'll be coming to Florida.
I know.
And, just the dates are probably going to be like the 8th or 9th that I'm going to arrive in Florida, there in West Palm Beach, and bringing Kitty with me.
Yes, which is
So,
very exciting.
Any of you people that are listening or that are on this podcast, this live cast, would love to meet up and see you. Before I got Kitty, I was in dog rescue and had all over the world, was doing DNA studies for feral dogs and village dogs and stuff. And so I have people all over the world that we can start engaging and bringing into this group and talking, almost every country, I think. So
Can I ask you a question? Kitty is a larger dog, right?
she's 30 pounds.
Okay, did you have to purchase a ticket separate for her?
It is, but it's not as expensive as like your own ticket. It's like a $50 charge or something like that. Who knows today? I've got to still buy the ticket. So, yeah.
Well, I'm asking because I took Lanai to Paul's in the City, and Delta charged me $95 each way to put her in a kennel underneath the seat in front of me. And I was supposed to leave her there the whole time, and well, I opened up the top and her head would stick out and everybody got all excited about her. So I took her out of the kennel and they didn't care at all. But Kitty goes over the limit that they gave me. And
Is your dog a service dog?
No.
Okay, that's
right. Yours is a service dog, so you can, and it will be free. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. I'm excited about doing it. Yeah, I'm hoping she gets her own seat.
Yeah. Well, for all of us, if we travel with our pets, the flight attendants have a very different attitude than the airline does. And once you get that pup on the plane, and the plane gets in the air, they come along, they'll do anything for a puppy,
Yeah.
They had Lanai walking up and down the aisle. They had a special seat. They wouldn't let anybody have the seat next to me so that she could be there. And they were they were wonderful.
Yeah. And, Kitty is an ambassador for Coyote, and she gets a lot of attention everywhere she goes, and she has this little vest that has like she's an actress on it and things like that, and so I purposely draw attention. She would draw attention just by herself, but because I get the opportunity to talk about Coyote and in the different things about dogs, and now talk more about dogs are family, so it gives me an ability just to meet all these people and everywhere I go, spread all the messages that we're all about. So, yeah. And so very excited about that. So Vassie, what else would you like us to talk about?
Well, I just wanted you know, because I reached out to you and you said, yes, Vasi, I am going to, you know, join. And I know that you know, you always like going back, as you mentioned, you always had this dream, you know, you always were very passionate. I just want to show to people how, you know, how Kitty looks like. You know, she's very cute and, you know, she you know, she has been on movies and you trained her really well. But I just wanted to kind of, you know, showcase to people that it doesn't matter the size of the fur babies and the type of.
That's
There it is.
Say Kitty, say hi.
Oh,
Say hi, Kitty. Kitty kisses. Oh, she
I
loves
love it. Well, that's beautiful. That's beautiful. That's great. Oh,
Yeah, yeah. So it's hot today, so she's been sleeping a lot.
of course, by you, it's. I mean, I think everyone everywhere now it's hot. It's summer, you know,
Yeah.
most of the world. So,
Yeah.
I mean, is there anything else you may would like to add and tell people?
I'm so excited about everything we're doing, and I just can't wait for it all to come out and do it and love. I just love being in this chat group and watching all the women from different areas, Argentina. Something was posted about a musician, on a subway in Argentina, and I sent it to my daughter-in-law, and she sent me back what the song was, and yeah, and so I put it back. You saw it.
Graciela.
Yeah, and again, I think the magic of pets or family and pets around the world is that it brings us together, and that's one of my goals and one of my visions is to bring people together, especially in all kinds of cultures. And I think that when we embrace the world as our home, that that magic happens, and that we spread love, and that we can all heal and thrive, and I think the pets are doing that for us. I know that's a piece of what Vasi feels in her visions, and I'm right there. I've been doing dog stuff for 20 something years. On Facebook, I'm Les Louve, which is French for the she-wolf. And
Yeah, so that's what it
Yeah.
means, because I'm like,
Yeah.
let me show it again. So friends, please make sure you follow her. Now here it
Yeah.
is. Hold on.
I
Here
do.
it is. Here on the top right, friends. You can find it. It's Leslie. Oh, yes. It's,
Yeah.
and I will tag you anyway.
Yeah.
And if you're listening this as a podcast, friends, you can find everyone's information below in the
Yeah.
description of the podcast. But so now it makes sense, because I
You never knew that. Oh wow. In 2011 I had to make a new Facebook, and I needed to not be my own name and stuff. There's bad people out there in the world. And so a friend of mine, one of my best friends from France, gave me the idea of Les Louve, which she said was the she-wolf, and I had started in rescue back then. So it's just taken off. And I've had 3 major groups that are still going. I found people to run them, but they're all about dog rescue and the village dogs around the world, and which is part of what your vision is too, Vasi, that I heard, is the dogs that need help, that are on the streets. And part of
time.
my big groups has the Baja dogs in it, and the dogs from the reservations up in North Dakota. Huge stories there about rescuing dogs and them the becoming pets, becoming really great pets, where people are reaching out, and they can't even fill enough homes with these dogs that are coming from these areas, because they make wonderful pets. So
It's amazing. And this is bigger than each of us. And and that's why I'm really, truly hoping, friends. We just started, I would say, about 2 to 3 weeks ago. And actually 2 weeks ago was our first live, or maybe last, but it's like 2 weeks. And so for 2 weeks, our mini community and society, and talking about sharing. So every time when each of you sent a video or like a cool picture, I'm going to my family, and like, I just think the whole concept of we as individuals to follow our heart and passion, and to being able to help all of these poor babies from the streets or from beautiful, luxurious homes. It doesn't matter where they live, but just the fact that the fact that a lot of people, they think that we are a little out there because we are passionate, that's what truly, it's something I really hope that with time and with everyone participating as much as they can, we can overcome this, because I'm a true believer that, friends, we can do it. I'm not saying it's going to be easy. This is the first time in my life, I create with Mary Alicia everything for overnight. Podcasts, magazine, 1, 2 week, done. This, it's years of project. This will be probably the biggest work of all of our lives, but one of the most rewarding, because I see them on TVs, I see them TikTok, Facebook, Instagram, all of these fur babies. Even today, we were walking, my doggy and my sister doggy, and this gentleman came with this big dog, such a beautiful, like a human. And he said, she saved us. The couple separated, brought it to a rescue organization. Him and his wife rescued the doggy. And he's like, he went to the chiropractor, but he brought his doggy with him. And then we saw him outside. How cool is that? And you tell me that if your dog, it's not, of course, if it's well behaved, it's healthy, has all the shots or whatever else you believe, but it's pet friendly with other pets, why not? What is the harm of it?
Exactly.
What's the harm of it? And we as pet parents, we know if, sometimes we have multiple fur babies. So, okay, for example, Josh likes to stay at home, don't bring Josh. Mary loves humans and people, let's bring her to the restaurant. Okay, is it hot? Can the doggy be okay and being outside on the heat? Yes, no. We as pet parents, we are, responsible, can make our own decisions. And people just, if you don't like pets, just don't come, close. We'll make sure that our pets are protected. They don't jump from the stroller or from etc. But just give us a chance. At least consider it. Give it a try. I mean, just open your business or your business. Let's say open it for 1 day a month, for 1 hour. We're not asking for a lot. 1 hour, check it out. Happy hour, pet friendly, bring your pet. You have only 1 hour, 1.5 hours so people can eat. See, did you lose or did you gain something? Or maybe talk to other businesses like you who are around the world and see how they're thriving or what are the challenges you may face, and at least consider it, but don't disregard it, because you never know. I just see it as opportunities, honestly, for us as pet parents, but also as a business entrepreneur, this will escalate your business.
Yes. And so getting that message out to them and giving them the incentive to do it. How do we do all of that?
Okay.
Well, I've got some ideas there. You could message a whole lot of people, but the thing is, when you take your pet out into public and you've got them well groomed and obviously well loved, and for me with Lanai traveling, I had her in cute dresses, and everybody went wild over it, and they asked me a lot of questions. What I had a guy that was sitting not in the seat next to me, but the next one over, and he says, "Why do you dress your dog?" And I said, "Why do because she enjoys it. She likes it." And Lanai went up to him and looked at him, so sweetly. And he looked at it and said, "Oh, she's irresistible." Well, I think that's a part. Of course, Lanai was beautiful. There's no two ways out of it. She started out so ugly, it wasn't even funny. And I thought, oh my goodness, is this really a Pomeranian? And because she looked like a mix, and she was so pitiful. Even my groomer said she was pitiful, but she grew from an ugly duckling into a beautiful swan. She really got pretty. And so that helped. But the fact that we groomed her all the time, that we kept her clean, her nails clipped, her hair was clipped where it needed to be, and she wore clothes. You know, I think that does a lot to advertise the fact that Lanai was family. You know, she wasn't just a dog, she was family. And I do the same with Ty. He's a little boy, I put vests on him. The vests become harnesses because I put D-rings on them, and we can use a leash with it. And I've taught him to be very well behaved. And I think we as ambassadors to Pets Our Family, it's very important for us to show ourselves properly and our pups properly. And I think everybody here does. I mean, I know Graciela dresses and her dog and dogs, and I know Sabrina does, and, you know, but just we got to encourage the people that want to be ambassadors to really take care of their dogs really
Right.
well,
Yes,
because there are a lot that don't.
a very important point of view. Yes. It's very, yeah. You know, when I was in New York for the New York Pet Fashion Show in 2020, I went with my friend Patricia. We went to Bloomingdale's, and we was looking for some clothes for her mother, and suddenly I look at the floor and I saw a very beautiful dog, and I said, oh my God, this dog is lost. And the owner was, no, it's mine. And I was surprised, because I can't believe that we in United States, we can go with the dogs to the Bloomingdale's. Here is impossible to come to a shopping with a dog. And when a friend of mine, I told her these kind of things all the time about integration with the pets, she said, oh, Graciela, we lost you. And I said, no, my friend, I found me. I found with my my thoughts. I think that I enjoy to go to the shoppings with my dog, but I can't. Even I have a stroller, they didn't allow us to go. But to the restaurants we can go, but outside, and well, this kind of thing. But this opened my mind, opened the mind of my friend, that she was more surprised than me, because here in Argentina, I'm crazy. They think I'm crazy because I make a wedding and I make parties for the homecoming and a party for the birthday, and I invite all my friends to the birthday of my dogs, because they are part of my family, because it's a party to me to have them one year more, and this is me. They are part of me, so I share with them, and I don't know if the people understand that. I'm sharing with them the joy to the life of my dogs, to the life of my life with them. And well, now they are understanding better, but sometimes I think here in Argentina, the people who feel that are feeling alone. So that's very important for me to share experiences with some other people in some other countries, because these open the minds. And as I see in New York, I told about that, and the people are more surprised, but well, they know that there is something different in other countries, and this opened their minds for the future. And I think
And
it's very important to be connected for that.
yes,
Yes.
that's our goal. Yes,
And we'll
Yes,
do it.
open their minds.
Yeah, we open their minds. And I actually want to show here one of the videos. Give me a second. Hold on, from our friend Carmen.
Hello, my dear US friends. How are you? So here I am on this first pet trip ever. And hold on, and I would like to show you where, hold on, I'm going to put the babies down. I'm going to show you where we are. We are in a village which is called Agaete. And look, here I am with my friends who has traveled from Galicia to here. This is Andrea, this is Sergio, and this is Neka. Look, Neka, say hi. Say hi to my friends in US. Say hi. So this is Neka. Look what a beautiful dog. Oh, look.
Well, thank you so much. I hope that that's kind of what's really cute so people can see. And I also would like to showcase, we do have one, like we have a lot, we have different ambassadors, and I'm just trying to find it here. We also have a kitty cat, and we also have birds, we have parrots. And today, of course, they weren't able to join us, their mommies, but, you know, hopefully next time, or we are going to pre-record. But I just want to show you that, you know, you don't need to have doggy, you can have a kitty cat, you know, you can have, and those are one of our ambassadors. They are from Colorado. Their mommy actually works in a sanctuary, and she is an adoption manager. So it's really very exciting. And she also designed clothes for birds. In fact, as we are having this live, I know it's adorable. I'm going to have a live interview with her tomorrow.
Yeah,
Look at this.
Oh,
that is too cute.
I love it.
So here it is. That's our family. Okay. And then, you know, it's, oh my God, look at this. The first, you know, okay, this is what Cameron is missing the front. I know. So, you know, it's really like, it's very, and that's what I remember seeing, and that's how I met with her. Let's see this reel. Hold on. Let's see this.
Oh, I love it.
Who run the world, girls? Who run the world, girls? Who run this mother?
Oh my goodness.
Who run the world, girls? Who run the world, girls?
Isn't that cool?
Who run the world?
You know, isn't this adorable? I know, it's really adorable. So, you know, friends, don't think that, you know, so we are welcome everyone. You know, we are welcome absolutely kitties and you know, doggies and everyone. And in fact, I'm just going to find here now and hi to everyone who is watching. This is our, you know, Pets Are Family. So let me just see. We have Miss Tinkerbell. So Miss Tinkerbell, she actually was adopted, and you know, she won a lot of contests, and that's the beauty of it. You know, it's really amazing that, you know, from being adopted nowadays, she can actually spread the message. And I'm going to show here, you know, the Facebook page of her mommy. Here it is. And practically Tinkerbell. And, you know, look at this. Tinkerbell, it's like amazing. She wants.
Oh, yes, she's adorable.
Yeah, like, look at this. It's like, and she has her own, you know, Facebook page and everything else. But she is like, look at this, like, and we, you know, like I did Pet Pics, we did 2 podcast interview, 2 magazine highlights. But so we have kitty cat, we have obviously a bunch of different doggies, and we also have birds. So friends, you know, and also I want to showcase here Erin. Erin is also one of, she also has a gecko. And you know, I just wanted to show you those are some of her, you know, and you can see, of course, she used Delicious, but she's really good. And, you know, she gave us some tips. So pretty much she said, and she says, kitties are her kids and they save her life, and they continue saving her life. So with this, I really hope that we can encourage you, friends, again, Doesn't matter where do you live around the world. It really doesn't matter. Uh, do you have a kitty cat? Do you have a doggy? We just really want to encourage you, friends, to join us in Pets Are Family, and really to tell you that together we can make a difference, and together we can help so many fur babies. So please join us, share this video, share this podcast, encourage your friends. It doesn't matter the language, it doesn't matter the country, it doesn't matter what type of fur babies. All pets are family, and truly each of us, we believe in this. So thank you. Any last words, ladies? You can start, Ali first, and then Graciela, then Mariel.
I'm just very excited and just want, to invite a lot of people and get going on this. It's very exciting.
Thank you, Ali. Thank you very much. You, Graciela?
I'm very excited to be part of this, and I hope I can help to this group be improve and growing to share better things for our pets as a family. Really,
Thank
I'm
you.
very excited.
Thank you. And for you, Mary Ellen?
Oh, I just want to say, join our group, help us out. There are so many pets around the world that need our help, and the adults need an education, let's put it that way, on what pets, how much pets can actually be family.
Thank you, Mary Ellen.
Yes.
Thank you. And thank you, friends. Enjoy your day. Give hug to your babies and tell your babies, because together we are going to help more pets to become family and to be accepted as a family. And let's make this world a better place. So see you soon, everyone. Bye-bye.